Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of kooky, crazy kids in love. We love doing some reactions together.
Yes, we do.
And we love checking out new shows. And this is our first time checking out Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is going to be also our first anime outside of Dragon Ball that we're checking out. So excited for that. This won our poll over on Patreon. And it had been number 2 for a while. It got beat out by Avatar, then Korra. And now we're finally getting to it.
Yeah. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, me too. So you can get early access for this by joining our YouTube membership. Hit the little join button down below, and you can get early ad-free access and get our full watch-along reactions over on Patreon. Links in the description of this video. Let's get to it.
The freezing alchemist. Really? He's here?
We have information that he managed to slip into Central a few days ago. That's why I've summoned you here, Colonel.
Nick Fury?
I need you and your men to smoke him out. I'm glad you're with us in Central for a while, Mustang. It's good to know I have people here I can count on.
Mustang.
One last thing. Our rising young star is here as well. I'm placing him at your disposal. The Fullmetal Alchemist, Edward Elric.
God damn it. The Colonel's never gonna let us out of here, is he?
We already bought our tickets for Lior, too. Does this mean we're not going?
Is that a little girl trapped in a big ice armor?
Lead the way, brother.
Oh, okay. I don't think she's actually trapped in the armor, but maybe she is. Maybe her soul's trapped in there.
There he goes! That way!
Whoa. Ooh.
Ice spikes.
Water freezes, water boils. Either way, you're just as dead.
What a nasty thing to do.
You of all people should know great deeds require great sacrifice. Isn't that the law of equivalent exchange?
Save your breath. The laws of alchemy don't justify murder.
All right, it's on. Ooh, he's got a Lucille.
Now.
Nice move.
What?
He's immune.
Oh, I had you! Any water there should have boiled!
If it's any consolation, you did ruin my coat.
A young, gifted alchemist. One who doesn't use transmutation circles. You are the Fullmetal Alchemist, Edward Elric.
Okay.
All right.
So, it's not you?
No, I'm his younger brother, Alphonse.
But he's a runt.
How y'all gonna run through this?
Ooh.
The Fullmetal Alchemist is just a little kid.
Don't call me little!
Oh.
I don't think he was really talking about your height just now.
Well, even if he wasn't, he still pissed me off!
So you're the one we've been hearing all the stories about lately. Thanks for the help.
I'm really not the one you should be thanking.
There.
He's gone!
Now he really pissed me off!
Looks like you underestimated your opponent, Fullmetal. You had to go charging right after.
Yeah, I get it, all right? I'm sorry, Kay, whatever.
His name is Isaac McDougal, or as he was known back in the day, Isaac the Freezer. He's a former state alchemist.
Former?
You went rogue.
He gave us no signs that he'd turned traitor. He's been working with the anti-establishment movement ever since. Taking him into custody is a matter of top priority, whether it's dead or alive.
No way, I'm not killing anyone for you.
Good for you.
Have you turned up any leads for getting your bodies back to normal?
Maybe if you ever gave us time to look!
Bodies, both of them.
Looks like my timing was perfect. You two are the Elric brothers, right? Wow, it's an honor to finally meet the youngest state alchemist ever.
Everyone always just assumes it's him because he's Full Metal.
You're the Fullmetal Alchemist? Sorry, I had no idea you'd be so...
Go on, say little. I dare you.
Hughes, what are you doing here?
I understand that you two don't have a place to stay, which means you'll have to come with me. My wife Gracia and my daughter Alicia, we'd love to have you. Hi, princess. These are the Elric brothers.
Big brother, little brother.
Oh.
Oh.
This is my younger brother, Alphonse Elric. Get that? Younger brother.
The younger means little. You're little.
Oh.
Oh.
Alphonse, how are you gonna eat wearing that armor? Take it off, relax.
Can't.
Well, you see,
He's not allowed to. He has to wear it all the time. It's part of his alchemy training. You know how it is.
Something more than that.
The Crimson Alchemist works alone, I always have.
If we work together, we can bring down Bradley and his godforsaken.
Good name, Crimson Alchemist.
You know the things Bradley ordered us to do, the kind of man he really is.
My motives aren't so sophisticated as revenge or honor or any of that.
Just fun. Yep. He's crazy.
That truly is too bad. Keep up the good work.
What's wrong? Can't sleep?
Guess not.
I know it's in that head of yours. You're worrying about those boys, aren't you?
You do know what they call state alchemists, right? The dogs of the military, not exactly the most popular bunch. And I try to imagine what that must be like enduring that at his age.
Miss Gracie's quiche. It looked a lot like Mom's, huh?
Yeah.
In that case, I'm definitely adding it to the list of things I'm gonna eat once I get my body back. I sure would like to get our old bodies back soon.
I know.
Our old bodies?
Yeah.
So he doesn't have his body either?
Guess not. I thought it was just his arm that he needed to get back.
Yeah.
One more and Fuhrer Bradley is on his way to hell.
We have a confirmed report that McDougal broke into Central Prison last night. Whatever he's up to, he's growing bold. That means our time is short. When you find him, shoot on sight. That is an order from the Fuhrer himself. But if I find him first, he's mine.
Get a medic! Hurry!
What kind of alchemist is he?
How awful.
It looks like a steam explosion. Raise the temperature of water fast enough, it expands with the force of a bomb blast. And the human body is 70% water.
Horrible way to go.
Finished.
Impressive reflexes, Isaac. Few are able to dodge my alchemy so easily.
I know that voice. Is that you, Armstrong?
Indeed! It is I, the strong-arm alchemist, Alex Louis Armstrong in the flesh.
Great mustache and hair.
I've always wanted to chop that ego down to size.
Except you'll need far more than water to quench my fists.
He's got the ones where have hair like hibiscus.
Yeah. In Daima.
Yeah.
Thanks for the quick save, Al.
Let's go, he's getting away.
Come then, after me, Elric brothers.
Right.
It's been a long time, Freezer.
I can do more than just freeze.
So the Flame Alchemist came out to play.
You can make this easy on both of us. I'd rather not fight an old war buddy.
War buddy? I knew no friends in Ishval. Only military bastards and their damn dogs.
Huh.
When water meets flame, the flame goes out.
This guy's a real scientist.
Still there. Perfect.
Stop right there. I was wondering what you were doing in this alley, so I came back to check it out. And bingo.
Why didn't you just, like, mark it up so that he couldn't cast this incantation? If you just gotten some chalk, could have stopped all of this. Damn, he's been busy.
Oh, wow.
You don't think he's...
A Philosopher's Stone. He's freezing all the moisture in the air.
Edward Elric. You've sworn your life to the state as a dog of the military. Do you really know the ones you serve or what their true plans are?
Who cares? It's not my problem.
Don't be a fool!
Could be a problem.
I'm only doing what needs to be done!
I told you I don't care.
You will.
Nice work, Al.
But we still have to stop his alchemy.
I know. So where is it? You have a Philosopher's Stone, don't you?
What are you going to do, boy? You're out of your league!
Stand back and prepare for a display of Armstrong alchemy!
Major!
You're gonna punch a wave?
He also reminds me of, like, Top from
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. Crap.
Yeah.
Emerging.
That would mean...
The whole town.
Ah, damn it! It's Central Command! He's gonna freeze it over! Major, Al and I'll try to slow him down. Can you handle the transmutation circles?
Consider them erased. I'm on it.
Not so fast! You can play that game!
Nicely done.
Too slow!
No.
Oh. Alright, so it is just like a soul in there, not like a brain or anything.
There's no one in there. It's
Yeah.
empty. So you lost his entire body.
How do you get his body back, though?
You fools committed the ultimate taboo. You attempted human transmutation, didn't you? Alchemy's one and only unforgivable sin.
Oh, now he's got to kill you.
Damn it! This can't be happening! No! God, what have I done?
Oh!
Give him back! He's my brother! Just give him back! He's my little brother! He's all I have left!
You know, there are some lines you really shouldn't cross.
Yeah, I think he's gonna kill you.
Yeah, I think he might.
It's a long way down.
Give it up! There's no water for you to use here.
I have all the water I need, 70% of my body.
Ooh. Yeah, but you can't use it all.
Brother,
We're going after him. I'm not done.
Did we get it? Oh,
Nope, he regenerates.
Oh, that sucks.
Flame on.
What do you think of my flames now, you bastard?
It's bad enough that he's useless on rainy days.
Bradley.
This guy loves laughing.
Yeah, Bradley, you're the one they wanted to kill.
I think Bradley can take care of himself.
He's got the crazy eyes.
He's had it for a while. I think he sliced you in half. Oh!
Now that is too bad.
Major, go now! Leave it to me! Strong fish will not fail!
He spends a lot of time in the gym.
Yes.
Fuhrer Bradley, you're here?
Ah, yes. Job well done, Fullmetal. I came out to see if I could lend a hand. And to think that I'd actually be the one to catch him. If nothing else, this should make an exciting story for my son.
Ooh, is that a cold I hear? Ah, never mind. From what I'm told, you're the man of the hour.
I just destroyed the transmutation circles. The Fuhrer is the one who actually brought down McDougal.
Sure, but the Fuhrer's telling everyone it was you. So congratulations. Next time a superior tells you to take credit for something you didn't do,
Do
you
it.
might try it for once.
you know, we never did find out whether or not he had a Philosopher's Stone.
No, but maybe it'll say something in the official report.
Greetings, Edward Elric. When I heard you were in the hospital, I dashed right over!
He's intense.
Need of my assistance.
What the hell? Dude, this is creepy.
Is he like in love with them?
You see? You're looking livelier already.
Weird.
Brought him like a dozen long stem
I
red
know.
roses. He gets in the room, he takes his shirt off.
That's a shame. I had such high hopes for him, too.
Ooh, the femme fatale.
The Philosopher's Stone? Sounds like he overused it. Gluttony. Try to chew quietly.
Gluttony.
Yes, things are going well here in Leor. It all begins very soon.
Oh, can't wait.
So if her pet is gluttony, is she lust?
Ooh, yeah. Can see that. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Okay. So then everyone else is gonna be like another sin. Great first episode. Really throws you into the world right away, and not like too much like hand holding or like world like explaining the world or and whatnot. It's just kind of like throwing you in. It's like, nope, this is the world you're in, and you're just gonna have to like adapt really quickly to it. So it took like a second, I think, to kind of like get into it a little bit. But once I did, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was gonna comment on something similar because I think usually when thrown into something that's so different and that we have no basis of knowledge in or lore, it can be jarring and it can make it feel that much more challenging to like climb the Mount Everest to get to the point where you can comfortably follow along and be like, okay, yeah, I have a handle on things now. But that wasn't the case with this. Like, as we finished the episode, I was like, wait a minute, I still have a lot of questions that I didn't get answered, and I'm still trying to kind of piece some things together. But it threw us into the action and most importantly to the characters.
Yeah.
They're like, even though I don't fully understand the character of the Fullmetal Alchemist from like I know his background, or I know kind of like what his biggest hurdle and challenge is, and those traditional story sense, it doesn't matter because I know his relationship to his brother.
Yeah.
And that's genuinely all I needed to see because it hooked me into him and to that relationship. So yeah, it's funny because there's a lot of this that feels like it doesn't follow sort of the traditional story type or like story, I guess, pillars to like bring your audience along and to what you said, kind of holding their hand so that you can take them on the journey. This doesn't abide by that, but I don't feel like it suffered because of it.
No. And like I do promise this is the first time we've ever watched this show. Like I just was a lucky guess that I said that it could have been like the kid's soul trapped inside the armor. And it actually ended up being that. And so, you know, I mean, you watch enough, you know, fantasy sort of stuff. You just, you know, there's eventually someone's soul is going to get trapped inside an armor. I mean, you know, it's just bound to happen. But yeah, I mean, like, I liked the reveal of it. I also liked the fact that, like, I mean, they called him like the freezer or whatever, the alchemist. But what I liked about it was he couldn't just like, he like control over temperature of water. So he can make it really boiling hot or freeze it. So it wasn't like it was just like, oh, he just like shoots cold out of his hands or whatever, or, you know, like, I mean, I like that he had just like, even though he was called Freezer. So like I initially thought that it was just gonna be like, I don't know, like Mr. Freeze or whatever. Like he was just gonna like, you know, freeze things and make things cold. But I like that they were able to do like, no, he has full temperature over water. And like, I have so many questions about like, you know, and I'm sure I'm going to get answered. So I don't need them answered now, but just some of the questions that I have are, is this going to be sort of, we're playing Final Fantasy 16 right now as well. And it reminds me of like the icons.
Yeah.
I'm like, so can there only be one alchemist of like, you know, water temperature or whatever, one alchemist of fire, one alchemist, like, so that's why when he's the Fullmetal Alchemist, he has control over all the elements or whatever. And like, you know, there are, but it's like different than just elements. Cause one guy was just like super strong. So I wonder if like that makes him special as like being like, you know, in control of everything that any alchemist can be.
My questions also went to like, how does one become an alchemist?
Yeah.
Is this sort of like X-Men when you genetically have this ability and it presents itself at some point throughout your life and then you're an alchemist? Is it something that like, hey, they studied really hard and this happened to be like that subject in school that they excelled at? You know, like how does one get this power? And then once you have it, so like the Fullmetal Alchemist seemed to be working with what feels like they called the one guy the Fuhrer, so like it seems like a government and sort of like military defense situation. The other guy seemed like a criminal. So is that sort of how it is, where it's like, feels weird to say as normal as that, but like when people have special skills, they're often recruited into like the FBI or the CIA, or they become criminals. It's like, you know, I'm thinking of like hackers.
Yeah.
That it kind of is like that. So I don't know if that's sort of an anchor for me to kind of understand this, or if I'm way off the mark. But those were some of my questions. And then if he is the Fullmetal Alchemist, how is his brother's soul trapped in a suit? Like, I mean, he did the magic, but like, I don't know. I think I want like more details of how that is accomplished. Could the freezer alchemist kind of trap somebody in water? Like, is the ability to kind of like wield magic over the souls like that, is that typical to an alchemist rather than just it being elemental kind of magic, or is it specific only to the Fullmetal Alchemist?
I'm not sure, but like, I mean, they did say that like what he was doing basically was forbidden. It was like the one forbidden rule of alchemy was that you cannot like, I don't know, mess with life, that afterlife, life and death, and like, or, and, you know, I forgot the exact way he said it. I don't know, transmutation or something like that. That's not a word, but something like, I mean, so he talked about that. So I don't know if it's just he's the only one that can do it, or if it's like, I mean, because there's also the different like ruins or the symbols or whatever that they have on there. Because like the guy that was Freezer and like everyone else like had like a symbol, and they said that the Fullmetal Alchemist, the reason that he was like so special is that he didn't need any of that. So, but it does make me wonder, like, I mean, can only one person wield like a certain symbol at a time? Like that's what gives them the power of that. And like also he was going, him and the guy that was in jail, Freezer and then the Crimson, I think, that was in jail.
Crimson Alchemist.
So the Freezer and the Crimson Alchemist, seemed like they had been part of the government before. And I mean, the Freezer Alchemist was talking about how he wanted to, like all the things that he was made to have done for the government. Now he regrets and is like, I'm trying to topple this government because it's actually evil. And so I think we're going to find out that he wasn't entirely wrong about that, but and you become a villain because you start to take the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and you start to take an extreme stance and like try to stop something no matter what the costs are to like all those lives of the people in the city. I don't think that answers any of your questions, but at least we haven't seen any alchemists that are not associated with the government or have been previously associated with their like government regime or whatever in here.
I'm also curious if his brother, whose soul he trapped, I mean, obviously something terrible happened. Like he was missing a leg. We know that he now has a metal arm. So like question is in terms of like what happened there? Like who were they attacked by and why and how?
Yeah.
And I mean, did his parents die too? Like was his brotherhood the only one of his family that he could save? Like, just more questions like that. But then I also wonder, like, does his brother have any capabilities? Like would his brother have been an alchemist as well? Or is his brother's kind of only contribution really the fact that he is made of metal and therefore will protect his big brother, as like a shield?
And how much does Edward's brother remember about like why he's in that armor, and how much is like Edward told him, because he's like, oh, it's like, I can't wait till we get like our bodies back. And they talked about, oh, I thought you were searching for parts or bodies. And Edward's like, oh yeah, but you guys don't leave us any time to do that. How are they going to find Edward's brother's body? Like, and put him like, do they have to have like a fresh cadaver, like to like put him in or something like that? Like how are they going to bring back his old body? And so I'm wondering like how much Edward is actually like, if this is something that Edward has just told his brothers, like, don't worry, like we're eventually going to get you like in a body and, but there is actually no way to do it. So yeah, I mean, just a ton of questions, which is good. Like I said, we don't need them answered right now. We just want to like share like what's top of mind after watching that, which is great because, it sparks good discussion. And also there's just like so much I'm looking forward to unraveling.
Yeah, and it was interesting because like as you're talking about that in terms of like, well, where's the body and whatnot, it made me think of, okay, well, he pulled his brother's soul into a full metal suit of armor. There's talk of looking for a body, which just kind of makes me think of like, what is the religion of this world? Like we've got a taste of the government. There's like the Führer, there's sort of a military element, but what about the religion? Like generally when someone passes on, there's a certain time frame in which you do a burial, like, different pieces like that, where my brain just goes to people are wielding magic and, what is the sort of journey of a soul after death in this world? Like, a lot of people here believe in a heaven or a hell, but like, what do people believe in this world? I'm curious about.
It's a good question. And then the end, I don't know if she's going to be our main villain or whatever, but like, it's very interesting. We had questions whether it was going to be, like they're going to be like 7 deadly sins or whatever of the people that they're taking on. Who was she talking to on the phone? And then, and so looking forward to getting all that and getting more into the villains as well.
Yeah, they give us just enough taste to pique our interest, and like she is very captivating. So it's like it was a good little nugget at the end of the episode. Yeah. Because we really didn't get much on our villains at all. Like not, I guess, what will be our ultimate villains. But we got just enough to be like, ooh, she's interesting. I want more.
Yep. And if you want more, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the little join button down below too to get early ad-free access. You can join our YouTube membership. You can also see our full watch-along reactions over on Patreon, as well as get early ad-free access over there.
Yeah.
And hopefully you join us for our full ride and journey through Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is episode 1. Thanks for watching our reaction, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.